Hey everyone, welcome back. We have a new mold today. This one's coming from Angling AI. The new mold is not a new mold that was released, but it was one that was released last year and it's new to me. So we'll be opening this up and giving it a look and doing a couple shoots with it. While we open this up, I just want to stop and say thank you. We reached 500 subscribers. That's pretty crazy. So to kind of say thank you back, I was seeing if maybe we can get an idea going of a giveaway. I can make some lures for you all and ship them out for a giveaway. Not sure, I've never done one before, but if you're interested, let me know in the comments and we'll try to figure out the best way I can do some giveaways to you guys to say thank you. So let me know, appreciate it. Let's get back to it. So what we have here is the 4-inch tube double dipper. There's two versions of this. There's a 3D and the 2D. This one here is the 2D, which means it's a thinner diameter wall. It's not as thick as the 3D, but ultimately this one looks pretty good. Super clean. Always love when you get a new mold, right? See how shiny it is before it gets dirty in a couple months. Here are the rods that come with it. Never used one of these before. I've had the old mold where it's just straight rods and you have to cut the tails yourselves, and really enjoyed that one, but let's give this one a shot. We're also going to be using a swim bait plastic blend, so something a little bit lighter. We're going to be checking the temps throughout this one because I do hear this is pretty finicky when shooting it. So color for today is the Arkansas Shiner, but we're going to be doing a couple other drops of colors as well. So we'll be doing a single shoot color, we'll be doing a double color, double laminate, and then we're going to do a triple injection, see how that works. It's very tricky, but once I get the temperatures right on the plastic and get it dialed in, we should be shooting some really nice colors. So for this first one, Arkansas Shiner, I did about 30 drops. Simple green, added some black into this, a large black flake. When you do add the black flake, keep in mind, if you want to use flakes that reach the tails, go something smaller, because what I notice is that because it's a large black flake, it doesn't reach the tails because of the size. So really just sit at the bottom of the tube before that transition to the tails. So keep in mind, you'll see that later on. Here we are shooting just around 375, super hot and spicy. So let's give it a quick shot and see how it goes. I also did warm up the molds. It's very cold right now where I was at. Not cold for most standards, but for us it was cold. So I made sure the mold was warmed up and the injector was warm, just to help any issues with it cooling off or anything that maybe didn't fill in all the way. As we top this one off, you can see this does drink some plastic, so you do want to make sure that you keep it topped off. Again, Arkansas Shiner, really good color. You can actually see the little transition that it gives. This wasn't so transparent and it wasn't so opaque to where you couldn't see through it. So it's a nice little blend with 30 drops if you guys are interested. So let's give this a look and see how it turned out. And the final reveal, pretty nice. Looks like the tail's filled in. Easy, simple green color. You can see the black flakes that are throughout the body a little bit. I didn't do very much, but you can notice the black flakes that are at the bottom of the tube that transitions to those tails that are split. You can see they kind of just group up down there. So let's cut these up a little bit and get a better look. Take this first one, give a full 360 look around. You can see the tails filled in quite nicely. So about 375 temperature I did here. You could do 350 with the tails. You just peel them up a little bit, go all the way around the rods to make sure you get all the tails off. I did notice that if you try to pull the tube up without pulling those up, it'll get snagged. You can rip one of the tails off, so just keep that in mind. I did not use any type of oil at all, and you can see they still come off pretty simple, but there's the tail get snagged, so missed one. No oil used. Seems like it does pretty fine, just taking them off without the warm oil. Here's a little view close up. The Arkansas Shiner colors, man, it's really nice. It gives it like a nice little, like, I don't know, like a pearl effect, glitter transition type of thing to it, but color looks really good. Let's warm up our second color. We're going to be using the same swim bait blend. This time we're going to go with the white. This will be the ultra white from Lure Works. We're going to do about 8 drops or so. Later on in this part, I don't really like the white that comes out, so I start adding more. We also will add in another pearl to then help give it a little bit white base, and we're going to be using the sparkle pearl from Lure Works. We're going to do just about 1/2 teaspoon. I had the fan on, so yep, stuff sprayed all over the place, got all over me. Here we add some more white. So I did about another like 5 to 6 drops, and then I was like, you know what, let's go all in. So we added more drops into it, and we're looking about 24, and that's the color that I was really hoping that we pull out. A nice white transparent sparkle pearl. And let's give this a double laminate shot. As you can see, it starts to solidify pretty quick. It's kind of cold out where I'm at, so this was cooling off pretty quickly, but I did try to hurry up and shoot a quick injection. Shooting it again hot, 370, 375. On this go around, I had the white a little bit too hot, and you'll see when we open up the mold that the white kind of bleeds over into the Arkansas Shiner color, which means that the white was way hotter than what the green was shooting at. So you can see the white kind of meshed over the green, which again, that tells you that color was shooting a lot hotter in temperature than your other color. So when you do shoot laminates, try to keep them close to even, so that way you can get a good, nice even laminate. But again, I was trying to shoot these hot to make sure I can fill in the mold. Overall, I still throw them. Fish are still gonna bite them. Thought they looked pretty good regardless. You have the green and white tails filled in quite nicely. Rip these off. Let's get a closer look on these as well. Part of it laminated, some of it mashed together. Hot temperature, which means it just need to cool down the white next time. So lesson learned on that part, but no biggie. Another tip I can share is, depending on your plastic density and the powder, your plastic can cool off a lot quicker than others, so keep that in mind as well. Now, let's go to our third color. I didn't make the pink this time around. I had the pink laying around from like way back, so we just used the color pink. This looks like it's going to give us a nice little trout pattern, a little rainbow trout pattern. The pink I did use was just a simple one from Dead On Plastics. Made it pretty opaque, and then I added in a little bit of flake into it as well. It gave it a nice little shine. Got the temperatures shooting around again about 360, 370. Did a quick little shoot, and we'll check this out after. Here's our blending block, just to see what the mixture looks like. Again, we took the Arkansas Shiner, we took that ultra white with the pearl, and here's the pink that I had laying around. Let's open up the mold and give this a look. There it is, man. You can see that pink. Again, probably a little too hot for the pink, but let's check out the bottom side, see how they turned out. Hopefully the white comes through. Yep, there's some white right there on the bottom. And there's that triple laminate. Looks good on the sprue and on the runner. Let's take these off, and we'll get a little bit closer look on these. There you can see the white to the pink to that green top. Looks really good. Definitely gonna have to throw these in the river pretty soon. See if we can catch some smallmouth on them. Tails look like they filled in for the most part. There was a couple of them that didn't fill in all the way, but no biggie there. So still looks like they'll work. It's not gonna affect the action too much. All around, the tails filled in there. And here's another closer look. Triple injection laminate on the Angling AI 4-inch double dipper. These look pretty dang good. Pretty excited. I think I have some hooks and molds for this one, so I can put some weights through them. Probably do about 5/8 ounce to even a quarter. But ultimately, look pretty good. Solid little trout pattern. Looks very good. Have any of you picked up this mold yet, or even the 3D one? Let me know if you got any tips. Definitely would like to take any pointers you have, any tricks. Not bad for a first run. I'll have to practice with this some more. So if you guys want to see some more of these tubes being injected in certain colors, let me know in the comments, and I will get that done. And if, again, thank you again for the 500 subscribers. So if you want to see a giveaway, let's get that giveaway going. Give me some ideas how I can go about it, what you guys would like to see, colors, lures, and we will make sure we have that happen. On the side note, I've been also airbrushing, doing a little bit of practice with airbrush. So here's a couple crankbaits that I painted up. Didn't look too bad. So that's it for today. Thank you again for watching and have a great one. See you again soon.